What's up guys, Mike here, and we're a mere 3 days away from the official release of Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm so freaking excited. I can't believe we're finally going to be here in just a few days. I remember back at E3 at Sony's conference when it was first announced, which feels like a lifetime ago considering all the damn information and hype that's gone on ever since then. It's been amazing. It's been such an amazing ride, and I can't wait to see the full release. So far today, I guess the reviews are finally able to go up because a bunch of them are coming out, and all have been significantly positive, nothing negative, and I'm really excited for that. I'm very happy that Capcom has taken Resident Evil in such a much better direction, and I'm very excited for the future. Hopefully we got a remake of 3, Code Veronica. I'm curious to see how 8 will be, but that's for a different video. This video is specifically addressing 2 things in a Capcom stream last night that were addressed. 2 post-launch DLCs. Now, I know you're thinking DLC, more money. No, it is completely free. They've already established that. And I'm going to explain the 2 things that are DLC. The first thing is a set of outfits for both Leon and Claire. They are the original polygonal versions from the original Resident Evil 2, and they look really cool. Now, there's 2 ways to actually acquire this. First, and this is a Japanese exclusive, at least at the moment, that if you buy specifically marked PlayStation Network cards, like, you know, currency, they're basically a bonus. They're no additional cost, but basically they have a Resident Evil 2 cover on them. Well, it would be Biohazard 2, and you redeem them, and you get them as an additional perk. Now, there hasn't been any mention so far as of today, January 22nd, that it will be coming over to different territories, but that is a Japanese exclusive at the moment. But they did say that it will be free for everyone starting March 22nd, 2019. So you do have to wait a little less than 2 months to get it for free if you're not in Japan. But again, this could change. You never know if they might bring this over to the West. I don't know. We have to see how that goes, but at the moment, that's how it is. Either way, it's 100% free, because if you're going to get PlayStation currency anyway, it's a bonus. And if you're not going to get it, they're still going to be giving it to everyone for free March 22nd. So both the original Polygon models, nothing of the other additional outfits from original Resident Evil 2, just the basic outfits, and they look great. The second thing, and this is a much bigger add-on, is a new mode called the Ghost Survivors. Now, I do have a few tabs open to kind of like get the general gist, because again, this was a Japanese stream, so these were, translated and whatnot. So, Ghost Survivors is a free content update for Remake 2. They'll be hitting post-launch, no date yet, but it's a new game mode where you can play as multiple characters, and it'll be with randomized elements, and an in-game shop, not microtransactions. They wanted to establish that. You earn points in-game by performing well, so think kind of like, the previous Resident Evil games, the more modern ones like 5 and 6, where, depending your skill, you get more points. I'm assuming things like that, because this game still does have like S rank, A rank, and things like that. And they said it should be very replayable, they say. They're saying it could be like a roguelike mode, that I guess if you die, that's it. But you can play as Robert Kendo, a USS member, and Catherine, who is the mayor's daughter. So that's going to be really interesting, and they said there could be, there are going to be more characters confirmed later on, so it will be a free mode. And I'm just trying to see if there's anything else here. No, that seems like that's it, but yeah, it's going to be an additional mode. It won't be at launch, it'll be post-launch, and they said that it could be potentially in an episodic nature. But again, replayability, free content, it doesn't matter to me. I don't mind that. I think it'll be really cool. Hopefully we see kind of like a mercenaries mode. I don't know. I haven't looked into any spoilers. I'm hoping that the base game itself, or maybe even in a free update, if this could be the potential mercenaries mode, even though it sounds more like a optional roguelike campaign thing. But I think that's going to be great. That'll be really good for speedrunners like myself, and it'll also just be really cool for replayability factors. And they'll definitely most likely have leaderboards. Leaderboards and Capcom have been going together since the arcade days, so that'll be really interesting to see what those are like. And I'm very excited. The logo so far looks really cool, and of course I'll put up on the video itself. But yeah, I'm really interested. Oh, so here we go. Sorry, it says right here that developers said it'll be similar to the classic Extreme Battle Rogue mode, which basically, for those who aren't familiar, the original Resident Evil 2's Mercenaries mode, you could say, because again, at this point it was only the second iteration of the series, was their version of Mercenaries, and you basically had to collect the bombs in the police station, and you could play as really cool characters like Hunk and Chris, who obviously Chris was not in Resident Evil 2. So it's interesting to see that they're so far detailing characters that have never ever been playable before. But I'm, you know, getting the feeling that we're gonna get a bunch of characters. Like, of course, Leon and Claire have to be added at some point. I would imagine that it would make no sense not to have them. Probably Tofu and Hunk as well. So it'll be really interesting to see what they do, but I could definitely see that being a mode that they can keep add-on. But they did confirm that it will be post-launch and it'll be free. Same thing goes with the classic outfits for both Leon and Claire. So this looks really cool. I'm excited to see that they're going to be supporting Resident Evil 2 after it's released. I mean, it's a single player game at its core, and you know, thank God for that. I don't want it to have any co-op nonsense, but I'm not opposed to the idea of extra content, like if they were to make a mode that was separate in co-op, let's say it was Mercenaries, I'm not against that idea. I think if the story doesn't get hindered, the story's amazing, it's completely single player, I think that's perfectly fine. I'm not against the idea of replayability and extra content. Again, speedrunners like myself will just replay the game anyway to speedrun to get a better record, or whatever the case may be, do, you know, challenges like knife only, whatever. But I'm glad to see that there'll be more. But either way, that's what we know so far. I think it's great. I'm very excited. Let me know what you guys think about the original outfits coming to Resident Evil 2 Remake, and of course the Ghost Survivor modes, and characters you'd like to see be into it. It could be characters that don't even have to be in the world of Resident Evil 2. They could be characters from 3. They could be characters from 1. It doesn't matter. I think it'd be great to see what they do either way. But I feel they're most likely going to use characters specifically from Resident Evil 2, because think about it. They have to come up with new character models, so they're probably going to want to use characters that are already done in the game. So that's why I feel like we'll definitely see Leon and Claire, and probably Hunk and Tofu as well. But I'm really excited either way. This is really cool. The game will be coming out in 3 days. I'm gonna, you know, do my best to get up the walkthrough ASAP. I'm also definitely going to be live streaming it on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/blackfox2240, and I'll have a link for that below in the description. And yeah, I'm probably going to be trying to stream this week a few days early. I'm thinking about doing a day where I play both scenarios of Resident Evil 2, the original, before the remake comes out. So feel free to join me. Again, my Twitch is in the description below, twitch.tv/blackfox2240. So I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoy all the Resident Evil 2 remake content to come, as there's going to be quite a bit. I'm going to be also posting another video today talking about some of the other little actually not talking, but showing some other gameplay clips that were shown from the Capcom stream, in case any of you guys missed it. Either way, thanks for watching, thanks for liking the video, thanks for subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.